Hard gel versus soft gel. What is the difference? What do you use? What can you use? Is gel gel? We're going to talk about this right now on the Biz Talk. Quick point out before we jump in is my socks. These kind of go. It kind of all goes, right? It's like the purple checker thing, the gray, the black.
What's the cat on Alice in Wonderland?
What's the cat? Oh, the Cheshire. I don't never know how to say it. The Cheshire, Worcestershire sauce cat.
Reminds me of that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a compliment. I love Alice in Wonderland.
It's one of my favorites.
That's weird.
Top favorites.
You know, that's like a like people like drop acid and like watch Alice in Wonderland. They're like, woo!
I didn't even have to drop the acid. It's still my favorite.
It's still your favorite.
But since we're pointing out things,
yeah, I like your shoes, man.
I did.
Those are dope. But those new? Those are new. You got 3 pairs of those?
No. 2 pairs of Doc Martens and 1 pair of these.
Oh my God! Wait, in this week, like recently,
Yesterday. Where
did you go? Usually order them online. Where did you go shopping?
I actually went shopping at a shoe store this time.
Where?
The Block.
Oh, nice. Those are dope, man.
Thank you.
I like those kicks. And I like that you got three pairs. You have a problem.
I love shoes.
I actually like shoes too, but I have like a bunch and I don't wear them. I literally wear the same ones for like a year until I wear them down, and then
you have options though.
Yeah, I have options, I guess. It's weird. I just like having the options, but I actually need a new pair of shoes. So you just inspired me. I'm going to get a new pair.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Soft gel, hard gel. I think there's a big misunderstanding in not just the nail community, but just consumers, right? Consumers say gel and they have an idea of what that is.
Right.
But gel really is broken up into 2 categories.
Yeah.
There is hard gel, there is soft gel. When the consumer says, "Oh, I got gel," what they mean is gel polish.
It could
mostly.
Who knows what
Who
they
knows?
mean?
Who knows exactly? But let's just first break down that definition, right? You've got soft gel and you've got hard gel. What is the difference, Tracey?
Hard gel is more for extensions. It's non-porous, completely non-porous. So
and
chemicals not going to break it down. So you can't soak it off. You have to file it off.
Perfect.
You could soak for days and it's not.
It ain't coming off.
No. Soft gel is soakable. It is porous and it has. It's not something I would use for extensions. Now, gel polish I would use over an extension or on the natural nail. Same thing with any kind of, because there are builder soft gels.
Right.
Same thing. I would use it for natural nail, not extension.
Right. So like the fast kind of definition, just like kind of a cheat sheet definition, is like one soaks off, one doesn't.
Yeah.
One you can make extensions out of, one you can't.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Correct?
Nailed it.
Nailed
We're
it.
done.
I like that. Thank you. That's funny. Nailed it. Nailed it. Say it again. Okay, we're going to keep going because I just saw the look from Tracey and I'm scared.
Your brother got the look this morning.
Did he really?
He hit me with a pillow.
That's right. Sorry, just as a quick aside, we were sitting there and he just grabs his big pillow and just like hits Tracey. It was actually funny because he really caught you off guard.
It did, because I was looking at you and I just
I know, it was
with
awesome.
glasses on and everything.
It was so enjoyable and entertaining, I have to say.
Run.
Something
That's
is
all I have to say.
No, he's in trouble. He has to watch his back now. So
For a while.
I would never do that to you for the sake of I don't want to watch my back the rest of the day. Okay, so like within those differences, right? People are confusing. There's a lot of confusion out there still. It's like, well, no, I get gel. And it's like, well, yes, you get gel, but you can't, like, they start to think that all gels are soakable. So like when I talk to a consumer, they're like, oh, I got gel. And I'm like, well, did they do a tip overlay gel? Is it, you're talking about the gel polish? Are they like, what do we?
Was it powder with liquid?
Was it powder with liquid?
Yeah.
Like, and I think it's really important for us to kind of set those differences. And we could even throw in acrylic, right? Like acrylic and hard gel are probably closer than hard gel and soft gel,
Yeah,
right?
I think the only thing that really the gel has in common it's sticky, it's gooey, and it goes in a light.
And it goes in a light, and there's virtually, it's odorless,
Yeah,
right?
right.
It's virtually odorless. But just because the soft gel and hard gel have gel in it, they're completely different in their application.
Yes.
You know, because what you're talking about is enhancements and non-enhancements, like soft gel and nail polish probably have more in common in terms of type of application. Not obviously not in how they last. In terms of application, like most people wear gel polish, how they wear nail polish. It's just that obviously gel polish chemically is different, and so it's going to last longer.
Yeah.
But in the application, it's like over natural nails,
Painted on.
It's that
Layers.
So soft gel is like that
Yeah.
versus if I want stilettos or if I want coffin shaped nails, what you're talking about is really like, do I want hard gel or acrylic? Correct?
Yeah, I consider gel polish an enhancement because of the prep and all that.
Of course.
It is an enhancement.
Yeah.
It's not but yeah, if someone comes in and wants extensions,
There you go.
they're not going to get a soft gel.
Right.
I'm not going to like pull out forms and start layering a soft gel on to.
What would happen if you actually, the way that you are gonna do a hard gel, you form. What happens if you take the gel polish and you like try to build out like a stiletto and then you cure it and try to take the form off? And you try to attach it. It doesn't have the structure.
It doesn't have the structure. You're not going to be able to build the layers up or the strength that you need using a soft gel. We have ManiQ in the pot, which is a soft gel in the pot. It's a thicker viscosity. It's basically like a thick ManiQ base. Now, if I have a little corner, like someone's missing a tiny little corner, I might build that out just a little bit.
Okay.
Anything past that, it's not going to be strong enough. It's going to bend more. It's just not going to last.
Yeah, that's like, so our ManiQ clear in a jar that we have is a soft gel, and it's like when you actually apply it, when you cure it, it's like spongy. It has that like spongy, like when you put your nail in it, that give.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Versus a hard gel, you don't have that.
Yeah.
You don't have that at all.
No sponge.
So you can't build with the ManiQ in a jar soft gel. You couldn't build an extension and try to, because it does have some thickness to it, right?
It does have some thickness, but it's not going to last. You're probably going to crack in the corners and things like that because it's
too flexible.
It's too flexible.
So what is a good use for that product then? This like you mentioned, if there's a little spot you need to fill in, you might use it, but what about for like overlays, like a natural nail overlays?
Love it for overlays. And I like it for people because, we kind of have this thought with gel polish that everybody can wear gel polish. It's just not true because some people have very thin, flexible nail beds and it just chips off of them and it doesn't last. So something like ManiQ in the jar, it's an easier way of building up some strength to the nail, giving it a little substance so the gel polish can stick to that and it's a little stronger that way. Or you can layer ManiQ Base in a jar or the bottle a couple times. I just rather pull out the thicker stuff. So
ManiQ Base in a bottle, that's our gel polish base that we have. It's just called ManiQ, but it's our gel polish line.
Yeah.
And so you would layer, maybe do 2 coats of that?
You could 2 or 3, but if I'm really looking to give it some strength, I had a whole different word in my head, I won't use it, some strength, it's super easier for me to pull out the ManiQ in the pot. It's very self-leveling and I can just float it on real quick and give it some structure. Okay,
so let me ask you this. When it comes to hard gel, okay, when we're talking about hard gels, then can you pretty much do, like, I can do insane nail art like I can do acrylic? Can I do insane stilettos, extensions, shaping? Because I think the general understanding is that with acrylic, obviously you can get all those looks, all those shapes. There's way more options, but can you achieve that with hard gel today?
Yeah, you can. Definitely. You can do it. Would I? If someone wants a stiletto, I'm usually going to pull out acrylic. Why? Because I can pinch it. When you're going with a super long nail, you really want a good curve in there. And yes, you can pinch gel a little bit with clips, or, you know, I take the form and I really over exaggerate my pinch when it comes to gel, if that's my only option. But if someone wants something like a stiletto, usually acrylic's my go-to, because I'm going to be able to really get that structure that I need.
Okay.
Super easy.
So then, like, because I see Melissa.
Yep.
Right? And she does all kinds of shapes. Melissa De La Cruz, who's our one of Young Nail's mentors, she's been with us for tons of years. She's done a ton of videos. You've seen her. Go to our YouTube channel right now. You'll see a ton of videos that she does. She does like 95% gel, right?
Mostly, yeah.
And she does stilettos and all these shapes, and
It's not as common. Stiletto. Most people aren't getting stilettos that come into us, but her hairdresser does. But a lot of times, Melissa will use acrylic as the foundation and then build with gel.
oh, like so she'll do the free edge with acrylic, pinch, and then go into gel on top. Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, so that's also an option. If you're mostly gel based, but you still you like the look acrylic can give for those kind of long shapes, then you can just use it at the base.
But when you say, so like, because every set I see her or like do, it's gel. Is my understanding of stiletto, are we talking like in like really long?
Yeah, she does a lot of almond or a little past almond.
Okay.
Maybe a little more intense of an almond shape, but it's not stiletto.
So I cannot do stilettos. If I'm like a gel tech.
You can.
Okay.
100%.
I want the answer, Tracy.
I gave the answer. 100% you can.
Okay.
Am I going to? I probably would pull out acrylic and at least do the foundation just because of the pinch.
Okay.
Can you do it with gel? Yeah. You definitely. There's some beautiful stilettos out there with gel because it's a hard gel. It has the strength to it. I just like for the pinching aspect.
Sure.
I don't have to think about it as much as I do with gel.
Of course. I love gel for so many reasons. It's funny because when I talk to you and Greg, you guys grew up with acrylic, right? This is like this is what you guys started on.
It's what they teach you at school.
It's what they teach you at school.
Schools don't teach you gel at all.
Right, which is crazy to me.
I know.
I don't understand that. Like,
they don't have to.
It's so insane.
I there's some, because we've been on a Clubhouse lately, and there's been some teachers from schools on there, and they do teach it, and I'm so proud of them. Like,
that's awesome.
They teach things that they do not have to teach.
Yeah, that's really, really good. I mean, gel, I don't know, I always say this, if I ever opened a salon, I would focus on gel, me personally. You know what I mean? Like I do too. I just love the fact that, especially with those precision applicators that we have, like I think you and I did a Pro Teaches Beginner where we did a video on that. And I was just like, oh my God.
The shape is beautiful.
Yeah. It was like, it's so much easier for a beginner, for somebody like me, getting that rhythm of, the right amount of liquid in the brush, and then getting your bounce down, getting the right size pearl. It does. It takes skill. Acrylic is. I'm not saying gel doesn't take skill, like gel, but the learning curve, I feel like, for a beginner might be easier with the precision applicators.
It's very interesting because each person have their own opinion on that. So some people might say, "Well, I don't like it because the gel moves." And I have to get used to that, and I don't like it, and it's going in the cuticles, and I find acrylic easier because I have more control of it. So I think it's a personal preference. Now, when I started, gel was not what it is today.
Right. Yeah, the technology has changed.
It was one honey consistency.
Right, I remember that.
And it sucked. It was awful.
I know. I remember my mom was coming out with this kit like in 2000, and she had this like gel kit that she had made, and this is when gel was in its like early phases, and it was so thick and stringy, so very difficult to work with and control. Yeah. And the technology has obviously advanced and gotten better over the last 20 years. Thank God.
And what I like is the option. I love being able to switch it up and have different people, but yeah, I think that if I was in salon, just for the smell factor. And gel is so beautiful in dimension.
So beautiful in dimension. Yeah.
Not that
really
you can't get a beautiful acrylic dimension, but it just has a whole different feel to it.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think in the end, you're right. Like, you should know how to do everything and have your options. So
If you can.
If you can. So when a client comes in, you want to give them what's best for them.
Yeah.
And not have to be like, oh, I can't do that because I don't know how to do acrylic, or I don't know how to do gel. Or
I want to take everybody's money.
Yeah, exactly. You want to give your business greatest opportunity to generate revenue. You know what I mean? And have that.
Pockets. It's kind of interesting in areas where it's like, this is an acrylic area. That's all that people wear. They don't even know really about gel, and then you go to an area and it's like, it's all gel. It's kind of interesting.
No, we see that in internationally as well. Certain countries are way more gel focused. Yeah. Certain parts of the United States are gel focused, acrylic focused. We've seen that for years. So very, very interesting. Yeah. In the end, I think, just pulling back a little bit, it's like, you got to know where, like, these categories of nails. It's important, even as a consumer, if you're a consumer, but especially as a pro, you've got to know soft gel, soakable, hard gel, not. Soft gel is in that category of really just like painting the nail, like gel polish type of applications.
Overlay situations.
Yeah, thank you. Overlay situations.
Or gel polish over an enhancement.
Over an enhancement, exactly. And hard gel is really going to be in that same category as like acrylic, where you're sculpting, you're building, you're creating an actual extension. And those type of nails are very different than like the overlay type of nails.
Well, and it's great. Even overlays, sometimes you would use a hard gel versus a soft gel. Again, depending on the person, what do they need? They need a harder foundation, use hard gel.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts, hard gel, soft gel. What do you offer? What do your clients want? What type of services do you do? We'd love to hear about it. Tracey, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time on the Biz Talk.